Hello everybody, welcome to another really fun Cricut tutorial today. What I am going to do for you guys today is teach you how to take an image that has more than one color. In this case, this one has two. I'm just doing something very simple and using it in your Cricut and cutting that into separate colors. So my friend is getting married and I'm going to make her a nice little surprise. So I looked up, I'm getting meowied. She loves cats. So I found this one, which I thought was so cute, really fun, and it has a little pink nose. So this should be a really easy cut to show you guys. And I've showed you guys how to do uploads before, but I'll show you just one more time because it's pretty simple, and it'll show you how to get rid of all the stuff that you don't want. So the first thing you're always going to do is save your image. Like I say, I always save mine in Cricut folder just because it's easier for me to find. So I save it, I go into my design space, and I want to do new project. So you click new project and it's going to open your design space. You want to go over to upload your image. In this case, I'm going to upload my I'm Getting Meowied. So I'm going to find it in my folder, which is right here, and it's going to open it and you'll see it sitting right here. I always choose simple design first. If that doesn't work, which you see that one, it didn't. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to re-upload because sometimes if you try to switch between the two, you lose some of your definition in your file. So this one's going to be, I'm going to try moderately complex. Again, it does seem to want to get rid of the nose. So we'll just try one more time on complex. Now complex, you see that it didn't do anything. Awesome, that's what we wanted. Sometimes it's just trial and error, and just even for me who've been doing this for a long time, it's just a lot of trial and error. So you see it brought up my image here, and you have your editing options. So I'm going to use my fancy magic wand, and I'm going to get rid of the background. And in this case, I'm going to keep everything that is black. Except I personally don't like the outline of the nose, so I'm going to get rid of the nose outline. And you'll see, because it's just a random image from Google, it did leave us a little bit of shadow. And I will show you how to clean that up because it's super easy. So just go through and get rid of all the negative space that you don't want, and then I'll show you how to get rid of that little shadow it left behind. Now you want to make sure that you look at your images from Google kind of quickly and easily, because if you look down here, there's a watermark. Now technically, are we supposed to do this? Maybe not, but I'm doing it. So I want to get rid of the watermark. I'm going to use that fancy little eraser tool, and I'm just going to come in and erase it. I erase in small sections because if you get too close to a letter and you accidentally bump it that you didn't want to get rid of, you have to go back and it starts all over when you hit undo if you do a huge section at once. So I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of that. I think that's pretty good. What you can do is you can hit preview and just see if you got rid of enough of it that you don't notice it. I don't see any problem with it, so we're good. And now I'm going to show you, you do the same thing for this little shadow on the nose. Just going to erase that bad boy. And voila. So you're going to hit continue, and you want to save it as a cut image, which is going to be the image to the right. I'm going to go ahead and save that. And then what I'm going to do is upload that image again, because I need the pink from the nose. So in this case, I'm going to go find my image again. Remember, it wanted us to do complex. Pick that. Now this one, you can delete all your negative space again, or you can just go in with the giant eraser, make it really big, and just go through and erase all the stuff you don't want. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and leave that black around the nose because it's just going to make that pink on the nose a little bit bigger. So you'll see when I go to hit save it as a cut image. So you go ahead and hit continue, and it brings up your little nose. You saved one image as meow. I'm going to save the other image as nose. You want to give them two different names. So you'll see when you get to your project, so your recently uploaded image, that you have I'm Getting Meowied and your separate nose. All you have to do is insert your image, go back to upload, click your nose and insert that image, and it'll already be pre-sized. Now, in order to get it to cut in a different color, because it saves them all as black, as you see, you need to go over onto the right side right here, and you'll see where it shows you your little nose picture. or your I'm getting meowied picture. There are 3 things in this little line. You have the picture that it is cut and the circle that has a color. So I want to change my circle to pink because I want a pink nose. This is going to give me my little cute pink nose. Now I'm going to cut this out for you guys because I just want you to see it, but I'm not going to use vinyl because I'm not sold on what color I want to do her item yet. I don't like the black. I kind of want to do something a little bit different. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out, and I'll show you what it does as soon as you hit make it, which is really nice and helpful. A lot of people ask, well, how do I know which color it's going to cut first? Well, as nuts as this sounds, it's actually pretty easy because Cricut, as always tells you what to do, and it's great. So I'm going to go ahead and click make it, and you'll see that it shows over here your images. So it's going to tell me that I want to do whatever color I'm doing the I'm getting meowied in first. I'm just going to do that in a cardstock yellow because it's what I have out, and I don't like it as a color. So all I'm going to do is go ahead and make sure that my Cricut is on the correct setting, which for this one I'm going to hit cardstock, and I'm going to do light cardstock because it's not very heavy. And I'm just going to hit continue. And obviously it always tells you please connect your machine, and then it'll tell you to set your materials. You're going to hit load, and I'll move you over so you guys can see it cutting. So it's going to just be right here, and it's going to go ahead and cut. You're going to hit your little Cricut button, the little C, to cut. And it's going to go ahead and cut your image. And like I said, this one's going to be doing the I'm getting meowied, which is it's going to be a little bit more of an intricate cut. Hopefully it does okay on the cardstock. Sometimes I have a hard time with the cardstock. So you can see it's cutting. And the nice thing is it's going to tell you on the screen when it's done, just like it does with any of your other items. And I'll take you back over to the screen so you can see, for those who've not really used Cricut too much, this is really great because it does show you its percentage and how far along it is. And for this project, I'm going to use 2 separate mats just to make it easier. You could do it on one mat. You would just have to peel off the previous project. Previous cut, I should say, before you move on to your second cut. But I'm going to go ahead and just do it on 2 separate so that I can show you kind of what it does and what it's going to look like when it's done. I'm not going to peel it off too much. Like I said, guys, this is a really simple image. You can do this with lots and lots of different images. I have a bunch of different ones that are in my Cricut folder that I have done, and I can show you like an example of one, which it's so much fun, that I have done in multiple colors. This one, the I Love You More, this one was really, really fun. You can see it's actually 3 colors. You basically just would do that same thing. You could upload it and take out, all the blues and the pinks and save the black, and then you would take out all the pinks and save the blues and take out the black. However I'm going to do it, and just save it in separate little files. So it's done cutting my yellow part, which I'll pull off so you guys can see. I'm just going to I don't know how well it's going to come off because like I said, I used cardstock, and I don't know if I would use cardstock because well, alright. It didn't come off great. I think it's because of the whiskers, but you can see what it does. It cut it in yellow. Yeah, so there's your I'm getting meowied, and like I said, it took some of the whiskers with it, but I sort of expected to do that. It won't do that with your vinyl because your vinyl is a thicker substance. And then I cut out my little nose, and I did that one in red, just so you guys could kind of see what it looked like. And then there's your little red nose. So all you would do, and I'll stick it on here just so you guys can get an idea, is when you lay your vinyl on your product, I have a video that shows you how to do that as well. This was just showing you how to make a multicolored cut. So as you can see, you have your yellow and your pink. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I do all sorts of fun tutorials, and I'm always taking requests. So if you don't see a tutorial and you would like one, please let me know. I'm happy to help you guys any way I can. Have a great time playing with your Cricut, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.